Hello, welcome to a Galaxy Man Show channel here. This is my review of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. So basically, I just watched Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. This is my lead up to Star Wars: Rise of the Skywalker. So basically, I just watched Star Wars: Phantom Menace, and what can I say? Going back and watching this, the first Star Wars, was this one, I have to say, is okay. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I actually really liked this Star Wars episode for episode one, of the Phantom Menace, because I love the whole like Palpatine's apprentice, who's basically Darth Maul, and I just love this episode of Star Wars. It's incredible. The whole way through the movie, it's incredible. It brings out a whole storyline with Anakin Skywalker coming into it, like little Anakin Skywalker coming into it, because Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan go to Anakin's home world, which is basically paddle like pat I can't even pronounce it. Tatooine, the home planet of Anakin Skywalker, and basically Anakin, as a little kid, he's a slave to this bounty kind of alien creature dude, and basically he's he keeps Anakin Skywalker and his mother, and so basically I love the whole pod race scene. That was really cool. How Anakin basically raced in this pod scene, which I really liked. That was the whole pod race scene was amazing. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Padme's character. How she basically at first she pretended to be her servant, but in fact she was actually the queen. So I love how Padme was tricking the two Jedi's basically, which was Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. So basically I love that. I love how Jar Jar Binks kind of comes into the situation in the very first part, how basically he's been banished from his world, from under the water city, which I love that. And basically Qui-Gon takes Jar Jar Binks under his wing and says, "I want Jar Jar to show me around. Can we take Jar Jar Binks off you so he doesn't get executed or whatnot or whatever happens to Jar Jar Binks?" Which, oh my gosh, Jar Jar Binks is hysterical. I don't know why people hate on Jar Jar Binks. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's a one annoying character, but he has his flaws. Don't get me wrong. He has his flaws. But he's a great character. I love it. I love R2D2. I love how R2D2 saved the ship from getting exploded. So I love that. That was really amazing. There was this one scene where basically they were under fire, and basically there was one droid that saved the day, which was R2D2. So I love that scene. That was really amazing. I love how when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan go to Tatooine, basically when they bump into Anakin has his own robot droid, which is C-3PO, which I love that. C-3PO and R2D2, oh my gosh, great pairing for friendship, which I love. So I really love the whole bonding between R2D2 and C-3PO, which I really enjoyed that. Overall, I really enjoyed the whole kind of ending moment scenes, where basically the whole war, the whole droids were fighting with Jar Jar Binks's basically members, and basically Jar Jar Binks becomes the general of his people. So I love that. That was a great moment, how Jar Jar Binks led everyone to war, basically, which I really, really enjoyed. So that was really cool. I love how basically Anakin basically goes into this like machine, like flying machine pod, and basically goes up to space and basically takes down like the whole like bad guys headquarters up in space, which I love how it basically just like kills and wipes out the whole like ship basically, which I love. So I love that. I love the whole like fight scene between Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon. But unfortunately, there was a death at the very end, which was Qui-Gon, and basically Qui-Gon died from Darth Maul, and then basically, and there was like a single fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul, and I love this whole like ending scene, how basically Darth Maul gets like completely sliced in half by Obi-Wan. That was like the greatest moment there ever was, like how Obi-Wan just like completely killed Darth Maul completely, how he just chopped him in half. So that was a really cool moment. And basically Obi-Wan runs over to Qui-Gon, and basically Qui-Gon says to Obi-Wan, I want you to take Anakin Skywalker under your wing and train him, because he's the chosen one, so I want you to train him. So basically Obi-Wan ends up now the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker, which I love at the very end, because it shows that can Anakin's future be destined basically for Anakin to basically be the chosen one. So that's a really, really interesting kind of concept. I really enjoyed that. And I love the whole like celebration kind of party at the very end. That was a really cool moment. I love basically how Yoda thinks that Anakin Skywalker is basically has a darker future ahead of himself, which in a way he does because he ends up as Darth Vader. But overall, for Star Wars The Phantom Menace, I would probably have to rate Star Wars The Phantom Menace probably an 8 out of 10 going into this. So I really enjoyed it. It was enjoyable to watch going into it, watching it for a second time leading up to the new Star Wars Episode 9 this year. So yeah, there will be plenty more of Star Wars reviews coming very, very soon. The next Star Wars that I'll be reviewing is Episode 2 of Attack of the Clones. So stay tuned for that review coming very soon on the Galaxy Mantro channel. So I'm probably going to watch that right now and then do my review of that tomorrow. And Daniel will be joining me on that cast. So stay tuned for that. But overall, thank you one and all, and see you all next time. Bye for now.